Total social confidence is what I always wanted when I was dealing with social anxiety. And now I'm a 37-year-old guy. This desire started for me when I was, my social anxiety started when I was 12. Once I figured out that that was the problem, I was probably in my mid to late teens. And since then, the idea of being free of it was an obsession. I'm like, wow, one day I'll be totally socially confident. I have no social anxiety whatsoever. How amazing would that be? And that's been a reality in my life for a long time now. This is what I do. This is what I teach. I spend a fortune on getting help to get to that place. And so in the last year, maybe I've experienced social anxiety once or twice. And I can honestly not remember more than one scenario. I thought of it before shooting this video. And that was roughly a month and a half ago when I was in Rovinj in Croatia, the biggest salsa festival in the world, or at least in Europe. And there were dancers on stage. And I thought about being called to the stage and performing salsa on stage. Now I'm a decent dancer, but I'm not amazing. And imagining that caused me to feel a bit of anxiety. I'm like, oh, interesting. Now, when I stopped imagining it, it was gone instantly. And it's not really relevant in my life because I have no interest in being a salsa performer. Other areas of my life, there is no anxiety. I'm just calm and comfortable and at ease. Now, why I'm sharing that with you is I consider myself to be social anxiety free and I am socially at ease. By the way, which is just a normal, natural state. There's nothing special about it. You're just comfortable. You're just at ease. But you could argue that I don't have perfect social confidence. And to me right now, that's no problem. I don't care. Yeah. Now, if I want to become a public speaker, which I'm considering, not necessarily a public speaker, but I want to speak at TED at some point, then I might still have some anxiety when I start with that. I don't know if that's the case, but if that were to be the case, then I would simply work through the remaining triggers that are there, and I would be able to get to the place where I'm comfortable and at ease speaking publicly, if I'm not already. And I'm sharing this with you because when I started out doing this inner work and clearing, my traumas and my beliefs and my negative fantasies, and I started to become less and less anxious and I started to get triggered less frequently and the anxiety went away faster and I started to be able to connect with others more and feel more myself with others more of the time. As that started to develop, my obsession was I gotta be 100% social anxiety free, totally, completely confident. And as a result of that mindset, I avoided certain situations where I might get anxious. I was still really afraid of getting anxious. I'm like, oh, I gotta avoid that at all costs. And as a result, my life experience was still very limiting. And I couldn't get to the place where I'm at now, where I have been for years, where I'm actually at ease. Because now, if I were to get anxious, it's okay. Yeah, it's not what I like or prefer, but I'm okay with it. It's not gonna freak me out. It's not gonna knock me off my course because I know what it is and I accept it. I allow it. There's no problem. It's just an experience that I can handle. And that particular attitude, that acceptance and allowing of anxiety is actually what gets you to social confidence or social ease quicker, faster. And that attitude is a necessary component of effortless social ease. Because if you do not have room for anxiety to exist, that's a problem. And that is the message of today. So if you want to have a 100% social anxiety free life, come to terms with social anxiety, allow it and accept it. And that acceptance and allowance, it's counterintuitive, but that actually gets you to be more socially at ease. The fear of social anxiety and your resistance to accepting it actually contributes to the anxiety and keeps it in place. So if you want to have perfect social confidence, get rid of that idea of perfect social confidence. It's a little bit of a mind fuck, but this is what it is. Social perfectionism, get rid of it. This idea of no flaws, no anxiety, and all of that stuff, that's part of the problem. Accepting and allowing the anxiety, the social anxiety, to exist actually allows you to get to the place where there is none of it. Hope this helps you. Have a great week. This is Seb from socialanxietysolutions.com. Bye for now.